Okay, hello, welcome back to Serious About Salvage. Now we're back on the Focus ST3. I've been itching to get on with this really. Like I've said many a times, I'm excited to get this one done and use it. So we've got quite a lot of parts for this now, literally everything, pretty much everything, barring a few little bits. So I think it's going to be in two videos because we can't do everything today, which I'll explain why in a minute, but we're going to get quite a bit done today. So what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is wash this bumper just to assess the actual damage. There's going to be some scratches on it and some scrapes. As I said, it has been through a forest, so, but I'm not fussed. Like I said, we're keeping this. So it's going to be the wife that uses it. So we'll wash it, see how bad it actually is. I know a lot of this will come off. That'll come out with polishing. So I don't think it's going to be too bad. But the main reason for washing it is I want to get this little bit of damage repaired straight away on the inside. So I'm going to fiberglass it. And that'll obviously take a little bit to set and go off. So that's the first job, get it clean and get that fiberglassed. I think then we might as well crack on with the wing because we do have a selection of parts here. Got a nice, pretty much perfect condition wing there in the correct colour. We've got our washer jet covers which I need to paint. Obviously we've got the wing mirror. Again, the cover I need to paint, but the wing mirror can be fit. These are the two remaining trims for the bumper that were missing or broken. Now obviously this one is going to go in there, and this centre one is broken, bits missing, so I'm replacing them two. And then obviously there's our headlight, which is going to be a fun job to remove that lens, which I have checked and is exactly the same as the one on the car. We need to remove that lens, remove the remaining broken pieces of this one, and get the new one on. So we're going to remove the headlight for that. We're also going to remove this headlight because we're removing the wing and just make it easier. I think, anyway. Does it go under it? Yeah, it goes under it. We are also going to do the wheels. I'm going to swap the wheels over, but I do need to go and change the tyres on them first. So like I said, quite a bit going on here. The bumper can't go on, unfortunately, because I'm still waiting for the new case for the ECU, so that hangs up properly. But that's really the only thing that's holding us back. Really, putting it all back together. Alright, so let's get it washed. Let's get the bumper fixed. We can move on to the wing. And then whilst that's still going off, should I say, we can go over and get the wheels, tyres swapped over, get them on, get it sat level. Side skirt can go on as well, can't it? It's over there. That needs clean. So it will be pretty much there in this video, I think. Just not the bumper, unfortunately. Okay, we have a slight issue. There's no water. I left my glove in the water, some water, and that's all frozen up. That pipe's completely frozen, and there's another tap on the side of the house that's frozen. I think last night when I was driving home at about 8 o'clock, I think it was -4. So what it got to overnight, I don't know, but it was cold and everything's frozen, so we can't wash it right now. So I'm going to go over and sort these tyres out, get them changed. And then when we get back, maybe, it might have warmed up a little bit, but I doubt it with this fog. But maybe we might have some water, but it's not a big, well, I suppose it is an issue. I want to do that, bloody. It is what it is, I can't do anything about it. We'll go over, get the tyres sorted, come back and have another go. Okay, I'm back. Got all the tyres onto the wheels. There's one there, two over there, one over there. Now when I pulled these rear wheels off, I noticed the rear pads are pretty much non-existent. There's nothing there pretty much. So we might as well do the pads. And I thought, discs, although they would clean up, I might as well do the discs whilst we're here. So we've got the pads and the discs for the back to do. We've got the disc on this side we still need to swap. So as you remember, the other side was snapped, so I got two. And I've grabbed a set of pads as well for the front, so we'll do the front pads as well at the same time. I've also got, whilst I was over there, the wheel speed sensor that we're struggling with on this side, and the full service kit. I say full service kit, I mean oil filter, air filter, because it needs servicing. The service light's on, and I know now by the service book that I got, it's due a service as well, so we might as well do it all in one go. So there's no point putting the wheels back on. Might as well get on with doing the rear discs and pads, get the rear wheels back on, and then move on to this side whilst it's still jacked up, and just work our way around and get all the discs and pads done. It's like I said, it seems pointless to put the wheels on, might as well just do that. So let's crack on with that first and see how far we get. Okay, so we're done with all the brakes, and the back wheels are back on. We must remember I need another 5 wheel nuts yet, because we were 5 short, weren't we, and I'm still sharing them amongst the four wheels. But the wheels are back on for now on the back. All brakes done. Looks a lot better with these silver alloy, it's nice and cleaner. And obviously, like I said, the fronts are done as well. The front pads, in all honesty, they did have probably 50% on them. But when you're doing discs, you should really do pads as well, because as you can see here, this was used a little bit just up and down the lane with the old pads on new discs, and you can see, Joe, the contact area, that's all that it was contacting on, that and on the edge. And that's because the old pads were worn to the shape of the old discs. Now obviously they will come good after time, but the initial, contact patch isn't all that good. So really, when you're doing discs, you should do pads as well. So brake's done with. I still need to do this wheel speed sensor, so I'll do that next. And we're also going to do this wing now. Get that done. And time is ticking on. So we'll get wing done and see if we can make a start on this headlight. And just see how we get on. Well, that went pretty straightforwards. Perhaps a bit of adjustment yet to do, just when it's all back together. But at the moment, that's looking pretty good. Again with the headlight, perhaps a touch that way, just on that front corner. But for now, until we get all the bumper and stuff on, that's gonna be good enough. So next up is tackling this headlight. I've thought a few times of how to do this. They don't fit in my oven at home. I tried that one. So all I can think of really is removing the headlight, taking an angle grinder up the edge of the lens, you know, just to get the lens off, and then warming up the bit that's bonded in and taking them out bit by bit, because they're bonded in there very well. And then obviously on the new one, which is over here, I thought about doing it the opposite way around. Angle grinding, so around the plastic on the back, getting the back off, and then heating it up, like I said, with a heat gun, and then trying to separate it just the last bit basically. So the only one way to really find out, take this headlight out and start grinding, see how it goes. Okay, that seems to have gone all right. All the lights are working. I got the lens swapped over. It was extremely difficult. Was not a fun job at all. But yeah, it's all good. I'll just turn it off, turn lights off, you can have a better look. And I'm doing this last little segment on my phone because the batteries are dead for the GoPro. Just making sure to turn everything off. That should be it. So there you go. I suppose the time will tell how well I've got it sealed when it gets used, if it misses up. If it does, I might have to have another go at sealing it properly. But you know, like I said, that's just we're gonna find out, aren't we, eventually? So, but yeah, today's gone well. All the original proper wheels are on it now. Although the fronts do need to come off again when we refit the bumper. But yeah, I'm happy. It's come a long way today. So what's left? Wing mirror, little trim, side skirt, the ECU box, and refitting the front bumper. So not a lot at all. And then perhaps in that video we'll get off and get it MOT'd and do the engine service, and then it'll be done, and I can get some use into it then, which I'm looking forward to. So we're going to leave it there for this video. So as always, thank you very much for watching. All the support is massively appreciated. And as I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And any comments you want to put down at the bottom, I'll do my best to get to them. You know, it's not easy. I do have a lot going on. And I read as much as I can, and I have time to. So thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers.